A long time ago in a place called Israel, David was a boy, kept sheeps in his visual. Wasn't that strong and he wasn't big. Out of all his brothers, he the youngest kid. Every day he prayed before he even eat. Every day took care of his daddy's sheep. Little brother kept the spot real, homie. His big brothers, they were fighters in the army. The army was at war and in trouble. Israel was at war with the Philistines. The Philistines had a warrior named Goliath. He was so big, they call him giant. He wore heavy armor and he had a big spear. He was so strong, had the Israel soldiers scared. Every day he say, who brave enough to fight me? And my army will serve you if you beat me, but your army will serve me if I beat you. Out of all you soldiers, you all coward dudes. On the Israelite side, they was terrified. They didn't have a soldier that would fight the guy. But one day, David daddy had a job for him to take food to his brothers on the battlefield. David got bread and cheese right away, then headed to his brothers at the army. When he showed up, he heard Goliath shouting loud, saying that the Israelites' God was a big clown. David looked around like, what is this about? Can't believe they let the giant say that out his mouth. He saw the big giant, but he knew that God was bigger. Heart full of courage, cause he knew that God was with him. David went to talk to Israel leader King Saul. He told King Saul, I want to fight for the cause. King Saul looked sad, but you're just a boy. Goliath is a warrior, he been fighting many wars. But David told King, when I would watch my father's sheep, I fought a lion and a bear that tried attacking our sheep. I know that God was with me when I fought for my sheep. I know that God be with me if I fight this beast. The king then agreed and he gave David armor, but that armor so heavy David couldn't lift his arm up. He took it off and went to a nearby stream, picked up 5 stones, put them up in his bag. He didn't have a sword, but he was good with a sling. Then he went to the battlefield and stepped on the scene. Goliath saw David and he laughed. Am I a dog that you come at me with rocks in your bag? David wasn't scared and shouted back, you got a spear and sword, I got the name of the Lord. Today everybody gon' see, there's a God in Israel. There's a God in Israel. David put a stone in his sling. He slung it all around and let it fling. The stone hit Goliath in the forehead. Goliath fell down on the ground dead. David killed Goliath with just one stone. Faith in God, what he stood on. The Philistine army ran away in fear. The Israelite army all yelled and cheered. Everybody saw the way God helped David. Everybody knew there was a God in Israel. There's 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 a God in Israel. I do you like David did the giant. I do you like David did the giant. I do you like David did the giant. I do you real bad like David did the giant.